Welcome back. We are still on the topic rigid motion and transformation. In the previous video, we learned how to enlarge a point in the xy plane using another point other than the origin as the center of enlargement. In this video, we are going to solve a likely examination question on enlargement of a point in the xy plane. Here is the question. Using a scale of 2 cm to 2 units on both axes, draw on a graph sheet two perpendicular axes OX and OY for the intervals x is between -10 and 10 and y is between -12 and 12. B. Draw triangle ABC with vertices A that has the coordinates 2, 6, B that has the coordinates 6, 2, and C that has the coordinates 6, 8. C. Draw the image triangle A1, B1, C1 of triangle ABC under an enlargement from the origin with coordinates 0, 0 with scale factor -half, where A maps to A1, B maps to B1, and C maps to C1. And D. The image triangle A2, B2, C2 of triangle A1, B1, C1 under an enlargement from the point 1, 1 with a scale factor of 2, where A1 maps to A2, B1 maps to B2, and C1 maps to C2. This question is in 4 parts. We are going to solve the first 3 parts in this video, then we will solve the last part in the next video. So let's start with the first part. We are going to use a scale of 2 cm to 2 units on both axes to draw two perpendicular axes OX and OY, that is the x-axis and the y-axis. Then we are going to number the x-axis from -10 to 10 and the y-axis from -12 to 12. So this is it. We have our graph sheet here, and this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. We use a scale of 2 cm to 2 units on both axes. So we number the x-axis from -10 to 10 and the y-axis from -12 to 12. So we have solved the first part of the question. Let's move on to the second part. The second part says that we should draw triangle ABC with vertices A that has the coordinates 2, 6, B that has the coordinates 6, 2, and C that has the coordinates 6, 8. So we have the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle. We can easily plot them on the graph sheet. Point A has the coordinates 2, 6, so 2 on the x-axis and 6 on the y-axis, that will be here. Point B has the coordinates 6, 2, so 6 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis, that will be here. And point C has the coordinates 6, 8, so 6 on the x-axis and 8 on the y-axis, that will be here. After that, we will join them to form the triangle ABC. So this is point A with coordinates 2, 6. This is point B with coordinates 6, 2. And this is point C with coordinates 6, 8. We are done with the first 2 parts. That is the A and B part. Let's move on to the C part. It says that we should draw the image triangle A1, B1, C1 of triangle ABC under an enlargement from the origin with coordinates 0, 0 with the scale factor -half, where A maps to A1, B maps to B1, and C maps to C1. This means that we are going to enlarge the point A from the origin using a scale factor of -half to get A1. We will enlarge the point B from the origin using a scale factor of -half to get the point B1. And then we will enlarge the point C from the origin using a scale factor of -half to get the point C1. So let's do that. We have learned from the previous videos that when we enlarge a point from the origin, to get the image, we will multiply the scale factor by the point. The scale factor we are using here is -half. We are going to enlarge the point A to get A1, we will enlarge the point B to get B1, and then we will enlarge the point C to get C1. So to get the image of A, we will multiply the coordinates of A, which is 2, 6, by the scale factor, which is minus half. So we have minus half times 2, 6. Minus half times 2 will give us minus 1, and minus half times 6 will give us minus 3. So the point A with coordinates 2, 6 will give us the image A1 with coordinates minus 1, minus 3. We are going to do the same thing for point B and C. The coordinates of point B are 6, 2. So to get the image of point B, which is B1, we will multiply the coordinates of point B by the scale factor, which is minus half. So we have minus half times 6, 2. Minus half times 6 will give us minus 3. Minus half times 2 will give us minus 1. So point B with coordinates 6, 2 will give us the image B1 with coordinates minus 3, minus 1. And finally, point C has the coordinates 6, 8. To get the image of point C, which is C1, we will multiply the coordinates of point C by the scale factor, which is minus half. So we have minus half times 6, 8. Minus half times 6 will give us minus 3, and minus half times 8 will give us minus 4. So point C with coordinates 6, 8 will give us C1 with coordinates minus 3, minus 4. We now have the coordinates of points A1, B1, and C1. We can draw the image triangle A1, B1, C1. So let's go to our graph sheet. These are the coordinates of A1, B1, C1. So we will plot them on the graph sheet and join them to get the image triangle A1, B1, C1. A1 has the coordinates minus 1, minus 3. So minus 1 on the x-axis, minus 3 on the y-axis, and that will be here. B1 has the coordinates minus 3, minus 1. So minus 3 on the x-axis, minus 1 on the y-axis, and that will be here. And C1 has the coordinates minus 3, minus 4. So minus 3 on the x-axis and minus 4 on the y-axis, that will be here. So after that, you join them to get the image triangle A1, B1, C1. This is the point A1 with coordinates minus 1, minus 3. This is the point B1 with coordinates minus 3, minus 1. And this is the point C1 with coordinates minus 3, minus 4. We have now solved the first 3 parts of our question. We will move on to the last part of the question, which is the D part, which says that we should draw the image triangle A2, B2, C2 of triangle A1, B1, C1 under an enlargement from the point 1, 1 with a scale factor of 2, where A1 maps to A2, B1 maps to B2, and C1 maps to C2. We are going to do that in the next video. So see you in the next video, and let's continue with the solution. Bye bye.